What do you too? Welcome to Hip Hop World. It's your boy Poppa Benji. We are back with another visual today, man. Today we got the FaZe Clan breaking up. This sounds crazy, bro. Unbelievable. Without further ado, let's check this shit out.
I know y'all see Silky is not here right now. He's in New York celebrating with his family for Christmas, which is understandable. He couldn't be here for this, but he's here on the thing. A week ago, we all stopped streaming during the last day of our marathon that we were doing. We didn't really, like, I know a lot of people thought, oh, we're trying to make this a joke or whatever. That's never been the thing. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. We have decided as a group that obviously it was in our best intention to leave FaZe Clan. So all the speculations that like, oh, this is like an announcement, or this is something that we planned, this was not planned, and this was just some things that we came to terms, and yeah, we are leaving FaZe Clan.
Yeah. I mean, everything.
Where Plaque Boy Max at?
That Ron said is true. The main thing I wanted to let y'all know is, cause seeing everyone leave online like one by one, obviously it looks crazy, and you guys don't know a lot of what is happening behind the scenes. But what I can say, what I will add to that, is that nothing is going to change from the viewer's perspective, from the chat's perspective, with our dynamic. Like, we are all still rocking with each other. We're all staying together. Me, Ron, Lacey, Jason, Silky, Kason, Rapes, like, we're all still doing our thing collectively and working on our own thing moving forward, and still going to be a part of each other's content. It's not like everyone's going in over here and doing their solo thing, over here and doing their solo thing. We're all still doing what exactly we were doing before, just not underneath those 4 letters anymore, which it hurts. It hurts me, I think, a little bit more than everyone else, but I feel like it had to be done. It was too much of back and forth and too much stress over the months, a lot of things you guys don't know about, and I do think that this will be.
I was hearing something about them, they didn't get 20% until they started making a lot of money.
For the better, and that's really what it is, yeah. That's really all I have to say on the matter. That you guys, from the viewer's perspective, nothing's gonna change. You guys are all gonna still see us together every day, doing what we do, having fun, laughing, making content.
I think one of the main things to add on to that is, like, one of the biggest things that we wanted to make sure, adding on to Adapt, it's kind of the same thing, but it's like, our main intention is to make content, to hang with each other, and just produce content.
To entertain.
Literally just to entertain, and that's what we plan on doing moving forward. And the name that we have.
See, and this where y'all, I feel like y'all should have did the method that A&P did. Don't have no big dog. Be your own big dog, and y'all would have still made y'all way. Now y'all, you feel me? It's so big now because y'all leaving. So it's kind of like, damn, did you motherfuckers like take advantage of the situation, or what was it? That means y'all want to leave.
It's just not what we're going to be under, but nothing's changing. Like, I know a lot of people made a lot of speculations. Okay, they're going to split. They're all going to go on our solo, whatever it might be. Are they going to make another group? We don't have any plans on anything right now besides just staying together and just making content.
Yeah.
We don't know what the future holds, and honestly, you can't really expect us to. I mean, it's been a super emotional last week for all of us. But what we do know, like they said, is we're going to be sticking together, making content, having fun every single day, and you guys can be a part of whatever we decide to build from here, from the start.
Yeah, and I think these past couple months, I can speak for myself and say we haven't been putting 100% into our content due to all the stuff happening behind the scenes, but moving forward and into the future, I can confidently say that 2026 is going to be our best year because we can focus on purely entertaining.
Yeah.
Being the best version of ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the main thing right now, to be honest. Is everything good? We can talk.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I know you people expect us to come on here, and, you know, the whole internet's filled with drama and hate right now, and we just...
I was just about to say, Adapt looks sad as fuck, squad.
Not gonna feed into that or give any attention to it. We just want to move forward as a unit and keep it pushing and just stick together. You know, this whole thing we're not gonna let it tear us apart. This thing has made us stronger. We've sat here for hours just hanging out, talking, chilling. It's strengthened our friendships.
Better.
Yeah, it really has. It truly has.
For days, months, like before the Minecraft marathon, before the subathon, we were dealing with this.
Y'all motherfuckers got streamer awards using FaZe name, bruh. I know the owner of FaZe is mad as fuck, bruh. He said, oh, them niggas put us in mad debt, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. That's why you gotta watch who you put on too, bro. Not saying that they bad people at all, but You know what I mean?
And it was kind of building up and building up and building up. And recently, I guess you could say it was the straw that broke the camel's back. We were all like, all right, it's time. And it sucks. Yeah, it sucks for me. I grew up a huge FaZe fan, loving FaZe, got to be a part of FaZe, every era of it, woo, 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 whatever. And I mean, at least I could.
I mean, y'all ain't all gotta have sad faces about it, though. I mean, new beginnings, I guess, right?
Say that I tried, that we all tried, and that we all did pretty well. We won org of the year back-to-back years, ending on a back-to-back org of the year, and now we can move on together and do our own thing, you know, where we feel like we can make the decisions we want to make and move how we want to move without any repercussions or anything.
And it's
like
ours.
that.
It's ours.
And it's ours.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
should have
that
did that
only
from the
made me
start.
And all of us to
100%.
be
For
the
sure.
best.
100%.
I think
We're excited, man. We're really excited. That's
Ready.
what we can say.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys all for being patient with us. I know we kind of abruptly stopped the Ismas
Yeah, none of it. We didn't like.
with no updates.
We didn't want to make it seem like we're abandoning anyone.
We didn't want to make it seem like we were abandoning anyone, and no one was like over farming or anything like that. We were having like real conversations about the future of each and every one of our careers together, individually, FaZe. A lot of this was really heavy. We were up to like 3, 4 a.m. some nights after being up all day trying to figure this out, and
We just wanted to make it work, and this was the solution, to be honest.
and yeah,
Do y'all feel like they made a good decision with their choices?
because like
I
I,
feel like,
said,
yeah.
I feel like I said this multiple times throughout different speeches and on my stream is what made FaZe always FaZe was the people who were inside of it, and that was us. We were the people who were inside of FaZe, and that's what FaZe was. It was us, and we are leaving, and we're gonna still be able to do what we want to do, regardless. That was my number one thing. As long as we can all leave and collectively still be in each other's lives, in each other's content, be a part of
Living together,
all that, then we're good, and the viewers will be good, the chat will be good, and nothing's gonna change. It's just that simple fact.
And like, to cut, not to like end it, but maybe end it, to like anyone who obviously supported all of us.
Thank you guys.
Even when Max was a part of it, and we were their Miami house with them, with the 3712 Broad Lawn house, all the jokes, all the clips, like all the memes, and like all the support for the last 2 years. Yeah, 2 years almost.
It's been crazy.
It's been insane. And
Nah, W FaZe though, they definitely had their moments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Platboy Max. I feel like Platboy Max was like the Kai Cenat of the group, you know?
I don't think it's ever been done in like a
One
streaming
that
group.
stood
like,
out.
No, I think we can always say FaZe
Back to the back.
changed our lives.
That's what I'm
100%.
saying. FaZe changed our lives back to back org. Like it's incredible what we accomplished in not even 2 years. And yeah, we appreciate anyone who supports the past and supports our future.
And as well to FaZe, you know, we're very thankful and grateful for the opportunities that we were given. You know, all the things, the content we were able to make, just putting us in the same room together and introducing us. You know, it created like lifelong friendships. So
They don't give a fuck about that. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
I think
That's really it, yeah.
a couple of us might go to our desktop and explain more.
Yeah, I might go sit up in my desktop, talk for like maybe 10, 15, and then end. But yeah, that was really it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Just know the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, y'all.
very true.
A couple of us will go back, and that's kind of it. Thank you, guys.
I'll be honest with you guys. I will be honest. I'm pretty nervous right now. For anyone thinking that I'm going to be reading off what I got sent to me, I completely wrote all these bullet points down that I want to talk about. I wrote down a good amount of stuff. It'll probably be around like 10 to 15 minutes. I wrote down everything. This is not a PR person. This is not a lawyer. This is not nothing. I wrote this down from the bottom of my heart because, I'll explain everything. There is a lot I want to preference that I can't explain. Stop asking me what made me wear glasses, bro. This is a real moment. Jesus. There is some stuff that I can't talk about, obviously. But yeah, this is stuff from the heart, and I want to go down these bullet points. First and foremost, I want to talk about me. I've seen a lot of speculation that Lays is fired. He's not. I want to get that out of the way. Just straight up. I don't know where that came from. That's the first thing. But besides that, let's get into the FaZe stuff. I've been a fan of FaZe since I was 12 years old. I looked up to Adapt. I looked up to Rain. I looked up to everyone in here. I looked up to so many people.
How old is Adapt?
And I'm sure there's a lot of viewers in here who might have done the same. Maybe not looked up, but always wanted to join FaZe. Maybe. Not everyone, but me personally, this has always been a dream of mine. When I joined FaZe, it was such a cool moment for me because I remember back when I was 13 on Black Ops 2 or whatever, I got in lobbies with FaZe Rain, and I started crying because I was like, oh my God, I'm in a lobby with a FaZe member. I have it recorded actually on my mom's phone. She has it somewhere. And it's a surreal moment to be able to be a part of FaZe. I was also a part of FaZe when it was not as popular, when it started to go down a little bit. And there was a lot of things that never got fulfilled, and I sacrificed a lot because I just wanted FaZe to win. I always wanted FaZe to win. That was my biggest goal, was I just wanted FaZe to win.
Never put anything before yourself. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what it is. Don't put nothing before yourself, squad.
And I think that's very easy to see with a lot of stuff that I portrayed, such as being always on time for video shoots, being on time for stuff, whatever it might be. It sounds cliche and it sounds corny, but I have a lot of ways to prove it. I never even cared about the money from FaZe. I never cared about making money from FaZe. I just wanted to grow the name FaZe, and I wanted.
When a motherfucker starts saying they did shit out of love, then you could have just did it on your own. You know what I mean? And there shouldn't be no reason that you're leaving. You know? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain it, you know?
To represent it for my whole life. In fact, there was a clip that surfaced a couple months ago. Stop saying cap. I make my money through streaming thanks to you guys. Shut up. There was a clip surfacing a couple months
I mean, who was clipping you? Who was promoting you? Who was giving you that audience?
Ago, saying, me personally, when I said I would never ever leave FaZe a day in my life, no matter what happened. I didn't want to leave FaZe, but I had to make a real decision. But I never wanted to leave. That is the truth. I never wanted to leave. In fact, it gets me sad. Like, I know a lot of people might troll about this, but like, it gets me sad because when I called my mom that I told her I was leaving, she was crying a little bit, and I was upset because it was always a goal of mine to be a part of like this group. That's all I knew growing up. I was an internet kid. I watched gamers. As y'all know, I have a lot of internet culture in my brain, a lot of jokes. I've always loved the internet. I've always loved everything about the internet, and it makes me sad that I had to do this. There's been so many streams canceled or feelings I couldn't say publicly because of stress on myself. And it got so bad to the point where I started going to therapy, which is the first time I'm ever speaking up about this. Wow. Just on like mental stuff. I've had a really bad mental, not believing in myself, etc. It's been kind of miserable, but obviously the joke on the internet, you're a millionaire, shut up. There's nothing on that side. It's like, I don't believe in myself in a lot of ways, and I feel like it was due to a lot of things. I just want to be honest with you guys, but I feel like being a good person got me ran over a lot in certain ways, and it's not going to change who I am, though. I'm always going to be a good person.
That's what I never understood. Why do rich people want you to feel bad for them? You get what I'm saying? Why rich people want you to feel bad for them? Motherfucker, you could go outside any day without no stress of a bill. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, you got plaques behind you. Niggas are killed for this shit. Niggas take this shit to their grave, bruh. Cherish everything you got, my boy, and move on. Don't be guilt tripping and shit like that. It is what it is. Y'all left FaZe Clan and y'all going to pursue some better things. It is what it is, bruh. Your fans, the ones that's gonna rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. If the ones that's not gonna rock with you, fuck them.
And I'm always gonna try to be real as I can be.
Yeah, the sob story.
And I always wanted this group to win more than myself, and that is the truth. Stuff claimed on my name by individuals online, I've already admitted and joked about for months. I'm not gonna say names, but there's been speculation that I've done things, stuff that I've admitted, and joked about. I think it's very obvious. And yeah, and now I want to get into individuals. Black Boy Max. When Max left FaZe, I gotta be able to say things properly here, obviously. For Max. When Max left FaZe, obviously I was sad. I was super sad. I was in the room with him and Jason. By the way, this is stuff that I talked to before I started this. I already talked to Max. He's completely fine with me talking about this. When Max left FaZe, it was with me and Jason, and I was super sad because I didn't understand why until time goes by. I've seen a lot of speculation that said that we weren't friends, or that we started arguing. I want to cut that down right now and say everyone argues. Everyone goes through moments, but one thing is that we figured out stuff internally.
Okay.
Y'all might have not seen things externally, but we fix things internally because no one needs to know besides us. I've been friends with Max since New Jersey. I was the one who went to his concert. I was there when he had, this is still a lot of viewers, but I was there when he did his first Christmas stuff, when he had 2,000 viewers, putting a phone in a microwave. I was there for a lot of moments with Max, and he was there for a lot of moments with me. There was a moment, and I made sure I could talk about this because I didn't want to just like blow his like, you know, stuff. But there was a moment where I visited him in the hospital when he was in the hospital, and any confusion that we had with each other, we cleared up and figured out every type of problem that was being talked about, not between us, through other people. We figured out our own problems. We communicated with each other, and we got on good terms. There's been speculation that Max thought I was cringe in the beginning. I'm cringe all the time. I know that. But I also know he didn't mean it in ill intent because we figured out we figured out our problems. Us saying we hated Max when he left. I was upset. Everyone was upset. No, it was never hate. It was just sad. And we figured that out internally.
See, but y'all gotta understand content is content and how people portray it. That's why y'all gotta keep certain shit closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start letting the environment see what y'all going through, you feel me, shit start going left and right.
I also see a thing that says Max wanted to join back FaZe. I told Max he shouldn't join back FaZe, and I called him before this to confirm this, and he agreed. He shouldn't join back FaZe because of all the hate that he got when he left. I did not want him to get hate rejoining. I did not want people to think that he needed us, and I did not want people to think that he got forced into this, that he felt bad. I told Max, and we sat there in the hospital, and I told him, always believe in yourself, etc. I'll always defend you. I'll always be in your corner, and I'm proud of you. And it was never a thing of I wanted him to join back because I knew there were still problems internally with each other, with everything else. With everything else. I'm super proud of Max, and I really wish I could speak up a little bit more right now, but obviously I can't. For Adapt, I looked up to Adapt. Yo, Phantom, shut your ass up, man. You said that you're adding new members to AMP, bro. Shut up, bro. You did not text me to join AMP. I'm just kidding. For Adapt, I want to go down each member. This is not a script. I literally have bullet points that I'm going over that I wrote. No lawyer looked over this. No one looked over this. This is what I wrote. I looked up to Adapt in every aspect, and I've appreciated him always guiding me and recruiting me in the right way. Rain and Adapt originally brought me to a dinner at El Pastello that I'll never remember or never forget. Shout out El Pastello if anyone knows. Rain and Adapt told me you should join FaZe Clan. When I joined FaZe Clan, it was still, I would say, is the best decision of my life. I had great guidance from Adapt. I had Rain waking me up every single morning, trying to convince me to get out of bed when I was fat, laying in my bed all day. He tried to convince me to get up and change my life, and Adapt did change my life by recruiting me with him.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. You definitely gotta give your kudos, but don't feel bad about what you went through. Is new levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? New levels.
Adapt, I've known about. Cenat, why are you saying was fat out of all people much? Okay, let me lock in. I've known Adapt since 2012. Do you know how insane that is? I've known of Adapt since 2012. I've watched Adapt. I've watched Adapt grow through so many things. I've watched Adapt my whole life, and I've been best friends with him since 2022, and it really hurts me that people on the outside say that we're not friends internally because arguments happen. Everything happens. I've argued.
Another thing, stop caring about what people think of you. They not in your skin. They don't know what you go through every day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta cut that
Adapt
out.
Over personal things. But one thing I can say is we're real friends. This is not, we all figure out things internally, bro. And everyone here who has a friend group, there's always been problems. This is why I also went to therapy. I learned not to gossip. I learned not to judge by anything. I learned to go to the direct contact. That's one thing I learned. You know what I'm saying? Silky has taught me so much, and this is super cliche. Super, I know it's cliche, but it is the truth. Silky has taught me so much as a human, and he's taught me a lot of things that I needed to learn in life that I never learned, such as having a backbone or standing up for myself when I'm being persuaded wrongly by people that aren't really with me. He's been nothing but supportive of me, and that's why I'll always support him, because the judgment he gets online is so terrible, and I'll always love Silky and I'll always support him. I've known about Silky also since 2020, when I used to have my balls in my stomach playing box fights on Fortnite.
I'm
Scamming.
crying.
Just kidding. Jason.
Nah, another thing though, man. Just don't. It's time for a new level.
I've known of Jason since he had 70 to 200 viewers when he was dressed up in a minion costume, being annoying and cringe. That'll always be one of my closest, if not best friends, who have helped me so much and have been a great friend forever. He's lifted me up in other ways. People might not like him, but he's lifted me up in other ways that people haven't. Lacey has always supported me and was the first person to help me venture into IRL streaming when we first moved to LA at 3712 Broadlawn, and has always been respectful to me, even if I didn't reciprocate the same respect to him. This isn't PR training. These are notes that I wrote, deadass. There's also things I can't say. Rage. Me and Rage have known each other since 2020. There was a time where me and Rage and Bruce, dare I say DYR, the group DYR, we played Fortnite together one time. I still remember. He's always been a great friend to me, Rage, and he's helped me with mentality stuff on the back end. You know what I'm saying? He's always been there for me. He's always been a good person. Kason. Even though Kason's 40 years old, he's helped me figure out things.
40?
And he's been a supportive friend of mine since 2022.
That boy, oh.
He's always got my back. He's always been there, and he supported me, and I'll forever take that forever to the grave. I only have a couple more things I really want to touch on, but none of our friendships are fake, and it sucks online. It's perceived that way to the public. Even though externally you guys see things, or externally there's so much things that are being talked about, internally, whether that be with each other in person, whether that be with each other over the phone, that some people don't know, everything always gets figured out, and nobody's perfect, and everyone makes mistakes, but that's why we figure things out, and that's what brotherhood is.
That's a fact.
The one thing I do want to say, guys, relax on Pepsi. Just chill. Just smile. Trust me, we're good. I can't speak on a lot of, I don't want to speak on things that I haven't communicated with. I've been reading everyone on Twitter. I've been observing how my support system is. It's crazy to me because, like, a while ago, I feel like I didn't have this type of support system, and it's super eye-opening. It's super eye-opening to see how much support you guys defend me, whether people troll about me, whether people make fun of me, whether people do anything. The support is there, bro, and I've seen it. I've been reading through the Twitter comms. I've been reading posts. I've been observing for the last week when I haven't been streaming, and I appreciate anyone showing support to me. I've also been watching streamers to cheer me up and make me feel better during this stress. I'm not gonna say who, but I've been watching a lot of streamers, and it's helped me get through this, and it's helped me a lot, and that made me also realize how much I love streaming.
Yeah, W Ron. I hope everybody in the FaZe Clan definitely find their peace after this situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no judgments upon them, but it's just time to move up to the next level. Once you left, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you should have any regrets or any guilt within you leaving, you know? But that's my own opinion. Everybody had their own opinion. But good luck to y'all future. I know y'all gonna be blessed 2026. Y'all have what y'all need. You feel me? Y'all had the material, the tools y'all need to be successful. So go for it and accomplish it and succeed in it. That's all I'm gonna say.